bada boom, bada bang, bada bop. I really cannot see anything right now. Full disclosure, I don't know if any of those shoes were in focus. The sun is blinding me, and with the snow coming here, it's a mirror. It's double blindness. But we are back today with the Evo SL, putting this thing through a 20-mile long run, the woven version that is. And also, we had a snow day here, so hitting you with the snow day vibes and some snowy mileage in what I believe is the best winter running shoe ever. So if you're interested in stacking mileage, if you're interested in getting some insights on the best running gear out there, you are in the right place. But an even better place would be the Supple app. So Supple app is my app. It's the best buy, sell, and trade marketplace out there, and it's the best place to find deals on running shoes. Here's how it works. Somebody might get the Evo SL Woven, or maybe they'll find a link to a deal on something like the Mega Blast or the Fast R3. They'll post it on the app for other people. They'll pass along a deal to a hobby jogger and help you save a few bucks. So if that's what you're into, or you want to get access to the best community where you can ask and answer any questions on training, get in with us and enjoy today's video. Who's videoing the birthday girl? I want to make her a movie. How does it feel to be two?
Dead. Still waiting. A spoon. A spoon. Just use your hand. Still has stones still. Yes, it does.
What are you saying? What's she saying?
Magabo. Yeah.
What's your review?
I want the birthday.
What's your review, Ronnie?
Want it on your head? Yeah. I don't like that. Okay.
Okay.
Then I ask.
What is it?
A lion.
A lion. What's yours?
A dinosaur.
That's super good.
Is this a star? No. What is it? Is this a star? No. What is it? A dove. Is this a star? Yeah. Yeah, good job.
Nice job, Ronnie.
Okay, let's go back to the beach. Really snowy. It's not just like little pieces that you can't really even see. Real pieces of snow. After this, I'm gonna go outside. And sled. No. I'm gonna catch the snow on my tongue. Oh, I was supposed to think about that. Then I bring the. Daddy, look what Mommy made. A star pancake. Can I see? Mommy made this without using a cookie cutter.
Let me see. Oh, wow.
As a star. As a star. Mommy, we are not yeah, let's do one, please.
Yes, I can. Don't use the wine.
This is not the button.
Man, it's a real squall out there.
Not getting. Look at my baby. It's amazing. Look at my baby. It's amazing. It's amazing.
It's only a whiteout.
Daddy, can you put it on? It's amazing. Okay. My owner so I'm a nice alligator.
What's that?
Hey.
Oh man. Yeah, it's really a squall out here. This is soft, soft powder. Holy cow. Oh gosh, it is slippery. Look at this.
You can Norda wear them.
So I have the Nordas on with some gaiters. I put some gaiters on the outside. Yeah, this is dry powder. You almost want a Gore-Tex for this. Oh gosh, there's ice underneath it.
So it's ice?
Yeah. See, yeah, watch out. All right, we need your jacket. You trying to catch him on your tongue?
Yeah. I'm trying to Daddy.
All right, let's put the jacket on.
Daddy. I'm right?
Yes, sir.
You have to be careful. Can I take a picture?
Yeah, you want your camera?
Yeah. But what does it get snowy?
It's waterproof. Let me turn it on for you?
It's waterproof. Is it waterproof?
Yeah.
So, it's got some.
Don't lick it. All right. Turn it around. Remember crab?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember crab? With your pinchers? Okay. Maybe I can take a picture of you.
It's so.
This is much different stuff than last week.
What did it say?
I said this is much different stuff than last week. This is light and fluffy snow. It's not the dense and frozen kind. Look, we're just cutting right through it with our footsteps. The wind is really blowing through. Yeah, some decent accumulation out here. Hey, good catch. Come closer. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna hike it to you? We're gonna just catch it.
Take it to me. What is that?
Set hike. Set hut.
Set hut.
Set hut.
No. You're supposed to do set
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. Nice job. Set hut. Set hut. Fumble.
Have both do both security.
Alright, ball security.
Have to one shot. It doesn't have to be snowy and icy.
Yes. Oh man. Dude, the entire bottom layer of this solid ice.
Let's go.
Alright. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Did you tie this on here?
No, Mason did.
Why?
Because she was gonna make a house with it. And
Oh my gosh. Gotta hold it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. Done.
What'd you think of that? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Flying down the hill?
Yeah. That was
Should you run? Be careful on the ice here, though. You said that was crazy? Does anybody want to fly? Yeah, I don't know what they're putting this stuff, but Vibram Mega Grip Elite. It's like crack for winter running. It's insane. It's so sticky. Rowan, come here with the boots on. So cute.
She needs a jacket.
Yeah, she does.
Can you put my Daddy.
You need gloves though.
He is so swiftly. You have to be careful. No, don't step on that.
How we pull it up, bud? How we pull it up?
5, 2, 1 now. Can you go sweet together? Next one. Can I use
Try a sled?
sled?
Can Roni try this?
Can I use your sled?
What's that? Roni's gonna try it first, okay, bud?
No!
What's that? Yeah. Doing much? Ah, alright.
It's not burning. It's heavier in the ground. I'm not much to do that.
Yeah, buddy.
It works.
Yeah, buddy.
Daddy, can I go?
Let them have a turn, then you can switch out.
Oh, push you.
Okay.
Like a obsessed? Can I diet? No, you need to put milk in it first, right?
Snow day with 3 kids.
It's legit whiteout right now.
I get to try it, but after we put milk in it, okay? Okay.
Yep, it's going off.
Going off.
It's the worst timer in the whole wide world.
You know, I'm barely to here.
Well, this is really quite thick, man. I haven't seen a snowstorm or been in a snowstorm this big since I lived in New York in 2018. We're getting some serious inchage out here. Some inchage. It's about 4 or 5 inches already. And it's still coming down.
Your head. I want my head, Daddy. Daddy, I'm going to keep going down and landing on us.
Okay, we'll do something different, okay?
I want my egg. Yeah,
I'm so sorry.
Do something different.
Okay, let's do something different. Much needed coffee number 2. With the dad lunch over there, pizza bagels. How are the pizza bagels? They're okay.
I don't really like them.
Is that true?
Yeah.
What? Alright, 1:34 p.m. Time to commence the mileage accumulation program. It is 21 degrees American. That is about -6 European. Feels like 3 American. That is what? I don't even know. -15 or something. European, yes. Snow blankets Charlotte area as dangerously cold temps linger today. And for the long run tomorrow, it's looking like it's going to be about 13 degrees. So I might be doing my 20 miler on the treadmill tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to brave the 13 degrees. But right now, we're going to go get a snowy run. It's still snowing. It's about 21 degrees with, I think, 5 inches of snow or something. Let's check it out. Yeah, I mean, we've got some decent accumulation. So I've got to get my fit straightened out here. I already have the shoes picked out. Of course, I'm going to do the Nordas. All right, so this is the protocol. Let me break it down. I've got base layer tights on. See under here, this is also clothes I'm giving away. I'm doing an entire cleaning right now. I'm donating a bunch of clothes, so all this stuff is going to Goodwill. But I've got some Versed. Oh no, these aren't Versed. They're Corsa. I've got Corsa base layer tights. I actually don't know what material they are. I think they're synthetic. I don't think they're merino. But I got the tights under the Versed Performance joggers. I've got my Courier Max Cushion socks on. I'm actually going to put a merino above these. I'm going to double sock it. Then I think I'm debating. Do I test out? I haven't been running in this Solomon thing yet because it's just too nice, the Solomon merino base layer, but no, I'm not going to run in it. It's too nice. So let me get something else to run in. Let's see. Let's go. Yeah, this is perfect. All right, I'm going to go hobby jogger base layer here with the tracky quarter zip. And then above this, I'm going to go... Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to go tracky. I need something a little warmer than this. I want something kind of soft fleece. Let's see what I have. Ooh. Yeah, this is a deep cut. This is a deep cut right here. I'm gonna go Gap. A little Gap made in Vietnam fleece over the Hobby Jogger base layer. And then I'm gonna go Gonya shell above that because it is still actively, I mean, you can't even see it's so white. Yeah, look at that. It's still actively really coming down. So Gonya shell with the base layer and that warmer mid layer. All right, I'm going to put this stuff on. I should grab my heart rate monitor too, and then we can get the heck out of here. Looks like the high school lacrosse locker room over here. With all the winter gear just thrown on the floor. We really need a mudroom. Man, this house is great, but we don't have a mudroom. I don't have a real office. We also don't have a real playroom. But that's why I have to keep grinding. Everything costs multiple racks, and I'm just happy to be a homeowner, honestly, but no mudroom, so we do this. Be a glove situation. I'm doing double gloves. This never fails me. The Tracky Merino, and then the non-branded fleece above. And then this was the gator that I was rocking with today. I think it's mostly for sand and dirt and rocks and stuff. Catula gator. Shout out to my guy Kevin who got me these, but they did a pretty good job keeping the snow out. And why not, you know? Why not do the gator? But yeah, plan for this run. I'm trying to get 8 miles. I'm sitting at 72 miles for the week. So if I can get 8 today and my 20 tomorrow, we'll be all set for the 100 on the week. I had something pop up yesterday afternoon. I was planning on doing a big mileage day yesterday. I got 14 in the morning. Something popped up, so I wasn't able to get my double in. So seeing if I can be a mileage hero right now. Sometimes I say don't be a hero. Sometimes you also, you do have to be a hero occasionally. But yeah, this is just the absolute snow goat, man. I'm really excited to get some more miles in this. And it's crazy how stable it is. And just looking here at the back, what they've done with this geometry, so it's super flat right here, and then it's flat across, makes it feel very planted, even though it does have some decent pep and pop in here. It reminds me of a Light Strike Pro, some sort of TPEE scenario. And then, yeah, the design is just sick. I absolutely love the way these things look. All right, let me go grab another pair of socks, then we can lace up here. The wind is really whipping out there. Oh, goodness. This is going to be an interesting one for sure. All right, let's lace up. I was watching some reel from Alex Honnold, and I was talking about him the other day too. Absolute legend. I actually read his book a few years ago, but he recently climbed the skyscraper. But I was watching a reel he did recently from his podcast talking about the James Bond principle or James Bond values. If you have the chance to have a James Bond type life experience, something James Bond would do, like climbing up a giant mountain in Taipei, or maybe running through a blizzard in the greatest trail shoe ever created. Why would you not do? I mean, chance to test this grip in an all-out blizzard in the Carolinas? Why would I not? It's a movie, bro. It's a movie, James Bond, Snow Day edition. And yeah, double sock is the move. I know there's different theories on the double sock, but if your upper can accommodate it, why not, is my thought. Super warm, and this upper is just legendary, man. And then throw these gaiters right on top. See, yep. Having good gear makes so much of a difference. The gaiter, the socks. I mean, having a treadmill would also just be kind of nice too, right? Just having a treadmill that I could pop on in my house. I'm working on that. Alright, man, we'll see how this setup does. Tights with the joggers, 2 socks, the Catula Gators, the best trail shoe ever. I mean, I can't really complain. Hobby Jogger base layer, Gap fleece, Hobby Jogger beanie with the Gonya shell. It's an absolute movie, man. Let's get it. Almost ready for that action. Last piece of the puzzle. Bada boom. Bada bang. Bada bop. It's a mission. It's a mission today. This is like the... Remember the snow scene in Inception? Let's get it. Man, that thing is slick. I almost just ate it. It's gonna be a long one today. I mean, these shoes are just so good for the snowy conditions. I can feel that I'm on the ice, but they just do such a nice job. It's really weird seeing my entire neighborhood covered in snow, because we don't typically get this. Norda 005 with the clean gaiters. I'm going outside and it looks like a screensaver. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the wind is what's not great. Kind of wish I had a running hat to keep the snow out of my eyes. I'm gonna grab one. out we go again. And I went inside for 2 seconds to deal with a poop situation, or to get the hat, and I had to deal with a poop situation for one of the kids. It's really never endless. It's never endless. So we got the running hat under the winter hat. I think the ideal hat would be one of those with the flaps that go over the ears, that has the baseball cap brim with the flaps, because now my ears are going to be a little chilly, but at least I'll be able to see. Yeah, dude, these things are crazy. They have the neutralizers. It makes me feel like I'm running in the Evo SL on dry ground. It's just insane. Somebody's on a side-by-side. Min Hill showing out today, look at that. Mile 1 said 9:42, but forgot to pause my watch for a minute or so when I was inside, so probably more like 8:30. Man, I just saw a Ram truck driving. I wish I had the camera going. The entire front end was crumpled. Crazy. They probably came out here trying to have some fun and smash into something. That's wild. Man, it's a legit winter wonderland out here. I feel like I'm in a Tracksmith ad. Looks like we got some trees down from the storm back there. School's probably going to be shut down for 2 months down here because of this. People really can't deal with this stuff. But this is legit. I never believe them when they say it's going to snow. This is certainly legit. Stop reaching for the clout. That's a foul. Getting to it in a storm. Like a snow owl. Standing on business straight up. Like a dowel. Watched your videos. Had me saying vowels. Ah. Eee. Oh. Oh. Halfway through, man. Mile 4. Moving nicely too. I think I'm sitting around, man, I'm 720 right now, but around 750. These shoes make it so that there's not a huge penalty for running in the snow. Just so impressive. Also, the way the traction's laid out, it really performs well in the snow because it's not all close together and bunched up. So it's almost like it's shedding the snow as soon as you pick up your feet. Getting to it in the streets. No Nordic track. Tried to watch your video. It was more than whack. Man, getting to it in the Bronco Sport. Let's go. I need my flowers right now. Where the florist at? Really talking to these boys. Like Boris back. Shout out to my blokes, man. Boris Johnson, he used to talk. He used to talk, he really did. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I'm talking to these boys like Boris Beck. Getting more mileage than a forest map. I live in Charlotte, but I would not wear a Hornets hat. I got the Nordas singing like a chorus track. Got the Nordas gripping like a bad driver. I'm the biggest in the game, still an outsider. Feeling like Easy with his mouth wired. Yeah, I'm running in the street like a house fire. I only like my Jeeps with the stout tires. Still sleeping on me? I might have to shout higher. Burning more miles than a drought fire. Oh gosh, so my Insta 360, the SD card got filled up. So I'm on my phone. Man, insane. Insane. There's no visibility out here. You can't see anything. The snow is coming down hard. But these shoes, it's like a cheat code, man. It's like a hot knife through butter. The Norda 005s, they just cut through any ice, any snow. It's like the Evo SL with how mind-blowing the performance was there for how cheap it is to how much race foam you get with this. It's not a cheap shoe, but with how light it is, lighter than the Evo SL with this amount of grip, it's just insane, man. This is an all-timer for me, 10 out of 10. Yeah, very solid run, man. And even with forgetting to pause my watch twice, I was still in the 7s. Hour, 3 minutes, 58 seconds, still in the 7s. And my watch said I had 102% efficiency. Great. In this stuff, man. Just crazy. The performance of these is really good. And yeah, look at this. This is the hardest snow I've seen since high school, I think. It might even been harder than anything I had in college in New York. This is a legit snowstorm. Holy cow. But yeah, bangers, man, bangers. Also, the kit, I don't even know where my glasses are. And wow, there's icicles up there. You see that? There's legit icicles up there. But yeah, the kit, really good. I think the only change I would have made is if I had known I was going to be moving this well and pushing the pace on some of these miles. I was in the low 7s at the end. If I had known I was going to be moving like this, I might have gone for that light yellow, lighter Tracksmith mid layer because the fleece was pretty warm, but really no complaints. I wasn't cold at all. I was perfect. I thought on the first mile I was maybe going to be overheated, but absolutely perfect. And then the double sock with these was great. Now, some people were asking me whether the Dyneema upper is waterproof. It's not waterproof, but it does do a really nice job keeping what's in your feet in and keeping what's out of your feet out. So the REI merino sock with the Carrier, with the Dyneema upper, movie, man, movie. Kit was just beautiful. And shout out to the Gonya shell as well. This is a great piece. Now look at this. You can really see the accumulation. That's about 4 to 5 inches so far. Oh man, that's an L. I dropped my glasses making a mad dash to the bathroom and I stepped on them on the way back. These things have been through a lot. I think these are 6 years old. Gotta go beer after that. Beer after that. Meredith actually got me these. Little non-alcoholic IPA, let's go. Nothing like a shower beer after a snow day. Movie. A recovery snack, tofu scramble on a whole wheat everything bagel. It's a movie.
A whole wheat.
And another fresh cut. Fresh fade, let's go.
Oh, look.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, snowmobile?
What did you say?
My ATV, yeah.
It's a snake.
Now we always start in the same way, and that's by sitting on our backs and bringing our hands together at our hearts and saying our secret yoga code word, which is namaste. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste.
Too nasty. Can't touch me.
We see Egg Mountain. This is where tiny T-Rex live.
5:45 p.m. And it looks like we have about 6 to 8 inches now. Maybe around 6 inches. I mean, maybe 6 to 7 inches. Yeah, this is different. This is different than what I'm typically used to, that's for sure. Remember? Roni birthday dinner, aka pre-long run dinner. It's a classic. Is this whole wheat penny?
Smitten Kitchen, cauliflower pasta.
Oh, you have to attribute it. Attribute your sources. It's not Subway Kitchen. It's Smitten Kitchen. Cauliflower pasta with broccoli and onions and field roast sausage. Birthday girl, what do you think? Is it fire?
Yeah, I saw you.
It's about to be a movie. It's about to be a movie.
No, you can put it on me. Put it on me then.
I guess what 2-year-old is it better or can you still wear it?
No.
Yeah.
It looks funny. You didn't want to wear it, so. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
She got one.
How old are you, Joy?
I'm 2.
You're
Yeah. One bite. Everybody knows the rules. Classic. Absolute classic. Tastes like a De Niro movie. I realized I didn't give the breakdown. It's a vegan yellow cake with a rich chocolate frosting. So double layer yellow cake with a rich chocolate frosting and some raspberries. Absolute classic, man. It's Godfather Part 2 right here. Whew, I think this is the last snow check for the day. It's almost 9 p.m. And that's just what's managed to stay on this rail. So we definitely got at least 5 inches. I think, man, if you look at the accumulation down there, there's about 14 inches with the drifts and everything. And then if you look at that right there, that's a good thing to look at. That's about 10 inches there. So we've got around maybe 8 to 10 inches of snow right now in Charlotte. That's crazy. That is crazy. And it's legitimately, it's still going. It's still going out there. Long run stuff is all set out. I'm going with the Murder Pack villain outfit. I will explain that in the morning. It is 10:30. We are going to go to bed. I'll see you then. And it is still snowing, by the way. It is still snowing. What's up? Hey.
We made our obstacle course again.
Nice. Nice job. Well, they beat me up. 6:41. Oh. Oh yeah. Never stops. Never stops. This is the coffee today. Insane. Insane. If you like the black and white recommendations I usually give, you have to pick this up, man. Rodrigo Sanchez Candy Hearts. I'm telling you, so good. That's what you learn as a parent. Not every scream is something you need to react to. That was an ignore. But yeah, the powdered sugar and cake icing, man, the sweetness, the full mouthfeel, that's what they're saying with the strawberry jam and pink bubblegum. Just insane. Highly recommend. So that's the coffee, and then I think I'm just going to rip a bagel or something. Let's take a look at the conditions, too. Yeah, so it finally did stop snowing. We don't have a shovel or anything. So I'm just gonna, this is why I have a Jeep, right? So I'll just knock the snow off the front of the Jeep with my bare hands. And then we'll bomb down the driveway here. Not bomb. Very carefully drive down the driveway here. And people have been driving on the roads even though they're not plowed. But yeah, it looks like we got about 10 inches, if I had to guess, at least. Look at the bird bath. This is Massachusetts stuff right here. This is New England stuff right here. Wild. Probably historic snowfall in the Piedmont. Way bigger than anything else. It's only really snowed half an inch. And look at that. Full moon too. That's a full moon. Means we're getting mileage on these boys. Let's go. It's not a blood moon. It's a slug moon. What's up? Breakfast. A little city raisin bagel. We ran out of peanut butter though. I've been trying to do peanut butter or some high protein or just moderate protein meal for breakfast. The peanut butter's been really good, but we ran out, and then we had a Harris Teeter pickup order scheduled. Charlie wouldn't let me drive yesterday because it was too snowy, and the store closed early too, so no peanut butter. So I'm doing a low protein breakfast, I guess, just straight up carbs, which is what I typically do. It's fine. But I was talking about this the other day. The protein really helps for my mood. Carbs is good for the actual on-the-run energy, but protein's good for the mood, and then I found it helps me feel more level throughout the day as well. All right, kit for this morning. I told you this is the Mileage Super Villain all black fit, so I'm going Murder Pack work hat. It's the slate gray with the black work. I'm going Courier Performance socks. This costs 10 Morton right there. And then trying out a new brand. New brand is called Ernieold, and it's Australian. And I actually messaged Jack, Jog on Krago, when these guys reached out, and I said, what is this brand all about? Are these guys legit? And they sent me a nice handwritten note and everything. And he said, yeah, this is like the Tracksmith of Australia. So they did send me this stuff. I hadn't had a chance to test it. They sent it probably, I think it got to me a month ago. And then they messaged me about it initially 4 months ago. I think there's some drama with the customs. But it's been cold here, so I haven't had a chance to test the shorts and the singlet. But the material is super cool. It has these nice holes in it. Good stretchiness on the band here. Cool details. And I think, yeah, look at this. This little tag, Ernieold 250702. It's like the Virgil, RIP Virgil Abloh. It's kind of like that stuff, that unfinished streetwear aesthetic. And then on the singlet, it's even bigger how they do it. I think it was on the back because I did take this out for. Yeah, look. On the back, they have this big singlet thing. It says Search, Destroy, size medium, style, race singlet 0, made in China. So you know it's going to be high quality. And this is the whole care tag. So yeah, pretty cool fit this morning. Oh. Yeah, cool kit this morning. We'll give you that breakdown of how it performs, but it looks fire. Man, look at the icicles. It's crazy. You want what? Another yogurt? Well, why don't we figure out something else to eat, okay? Roni's a blueberry fiend, man. She won't stop making that noise until I serve her blueberries. I'm really just a hostage in my own house. They're coming, okay? Okay, Roni? They're coming, okay? Snow day number 2. Torture chamber edition. Here you go, dude. You're welcome. Where I'm from, some dads would just have snowplows. I don't know if it's like that in some areas where you all live, but in the north, people would just have snowplows. They have snow blowers. Some people would legit have snowplows so they could go out and plow the neighborhood. But, I mean, if it's as cold as they say it's going to be, this is going to stay for a week or so. Crazy. So plan for this run this morning, 20 on the treadmill. My plan is to just flow. Hopefully I can rip it in the 6s. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. Yeah, it is. Our bedroom's also really warm. Yeah, I was initially thinking of doing a 20-mile long run outside in this. I don't think that would have been possible. I guess I could have just rocked in the Nordas again, but it would not have been pleasant. But yeah, this Ernieold singlet, super nice. I feel like a boss. Yeah, this material is great. I'm trying to put my finger on what it reminds me of. I don't know. It's a polyester blend performance material, but nice and light. Feels nice to the touch. And the cut is just super nice. So this is the thing. As a 6'2", 150 55-pound person. I don't know, things don't fit me perfectly all the time because I'm tall and I'm slim and I'm lanky, but the singlet fits me so nicely. It's medium and it fits well, but it's not too tight. A lot of the singlets, they could be too tight or then they could be too loose. This one is really dialed in the medium. Also, with the Courier socks I'm wearing this morning, these are the Hi-Fis, and they have these bumps on them, and you can really feel these bumps on your feet. It's kind of a weird sensation, but it's also kind of cool. And I also can't find if this is the left or the right. Is that it right there? No. They've outsmarted me. Or maybe they've outsmarted themselves. Alright, I think I'm just gonna rock with them. Just guess. Let's check the weather real quick. I'm curious how cold it actually got. Ooh, 16 feels like 6. So I guess that was warmer than yesterday when it feels like 3. But yeah, not very warm. 16 feels like 6. Gosh dang, yeah, high of 35 today. So hopefully some of this will melt. But I don't feel too optimistic about that. Right, let's remote start this bad boy. It would be nice if I had a shovel or some sort of tool. Yeah, it turned on. I think I'm gonna go try to wipe it down. What do you think? Before I go?
Yeah, because you won't be able to see.
Yeah.
Don't wipe it down.
No, just on my Jeep. Just on my Jeep. And last things here. Go on Evo SL Woven for the shoes. I probably put that in the title and or thumbnail, so you already knew that. And where's my bottle? Yep. I have this bottle for the treadmill. People keep asking me about what I use for my long runs. I will throw the link to this exact one below. It's perfect. It's great for the summer. It's 21 ounces. It can feel heavy at the beginning, but worth it for sure for the summer. For the winter, I find myself not finishing the whole thing, so you could get away with a 16 ouncer or even a 12, but really good for the summertime. And then have all my gels in here. I'll probably just take the gels out and put them on the side of the treadmill so I'm not fussing with this zipper. But this is the Camelback 21 ouncer. Into the bag it goes, and then just some more water for the car. Alrighty, or rightio, as my Aussie friends would say. Rightio. Alright, we're getting out of here. Shoes, going with the Adidas Gore-Tex boots with the Continental rubber. These are absolutely legendary, waterproof, sick grip, really nice. Hey, you look so good. Is that the outfit Nana got you for your birthday?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fresh. Oh, there's a bow from Nana too? Yeah. Alright, can you put it on quickly? Because I know Nana's going to watch this. Yay! Can you say thank you, Nana? I don't want that on. Okay, we tried. I'll use it as a hair tie. Yeah, I did her hair yesterday. Oh, there you go. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. She looks like a rock climber on top of that thing. Alright, guys.
Yes.
Who?
Oh, is that your car?
Yeah.
Alright, please be careful.
Yes, I will.
I can't believe you're doing that.
Dude, Alex Honnold climbed a skyscraper in Taipei last week. This is a lot less dangerous.
I'm not his wife.
Oh, wow.
Marry Alex Honnold? Nah.
Look at these. You married the Alex Honnold of mileage. Wow, look at this. This is quite legit. This is also very slippery, this ramp here. Alright, there we go. Whew. And of course, Reevesy left his trike right here, or somebody's trike. Ugh. Man, it's been so long since I've been in the snow. I kind of forget the protocol. Do I have to wipe off the entire front? Do I need to wipe off the front? I don't think so. It's usually the top. I should have just backed it in more. All right, well, we're just gonna give this a shot. There's a reason I have a Jeep. I'm gonna keep it in 2-wheel drive. And then if I need to, yeah, it's having a little trouble, but no, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in 2-wheel drive. And then if I need to, I can put it in 4 high, but we should be good in 2-wheel drive. Yeah, I'm just completely crushing through this. These tires are insane, man, insane. I might need to put it in 4, yeah. Oh no. Yeah, okay. We're putting it in 4 high. Alright, we're in 4 high now. Yeah, dude, this thing is just rolling. This thing is just rolling. I mean, this is why you get a Jeep. This is why you get a Jeep. No problems. Also, full disclosure, I did have the e-brake on. It's funny because I've been talking about the feeling of running with the e-brake on. I literally accidentally had the e-brake on. It's beautiful out here, man. Charlie's gonna kill me if she watches this, sees me filming and driving. There's nobody out here though, that's the thing. Man, Jeep 4 high with the all-terrain tires. It's a movie. I might need to get some Olivia Dean cranked up or something. But yeah, plan for this run, as I was saying earlier, just gonna rip 20 miles. I have 80 on the week. I was able to get the 8 yesterday, so 80 on the week. And I just need to go and crank it. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. Nothing to it but to do it. And the fact that I've been doing 23s, 22s. So last week I did a 23. I'm pretty sure I did a 22 the week before, something like that. I've been doing long runs, and I'm not even in marathon training right now, or I'm not in what most people would consider marathon training. I'm in a mileage maintenance phase. But the fact that I've been doing these 22s and 23s, just mentally waking up and going to bed last night knowing I have 20 on the calendar, even on the treadmill, knowing I have 20 feels short. Oh, I only have 20 today? Let's go. Let's go. And if I can crank this at a 650 or a 640, then it won't take all that long. So hopefully this is a nice and smooth one. It's never guaranteed though. But if we can get to the gym, then I think we'll be halfway there, in the words of Bon Jovi. Wow, believe it or not, this is the main road. It is not plowed, it is not salted, it's just been driven on. That's crazy. See, I think this is where I was probably supposed to, yep, this is where I was supposed to knock the snow off the hood, because now some of it's blowing. Some of it is blowing, but we'll get there. We'll get there. It's crazy how much snow transforms the neighborhood, man. I've lived here for what, 3 years? I've lived in this general area for 5 or so years. Everything looks so different. When I was running the back half of that run yesterday, in the Nordas, the snow was coming down, the entire neighborhood was blanketed. I felt like I could have gotten lost. And I've done that route hundreds of times. It just makes everything look so different. It's crazy. I just had a moment of panic that the gym is gonna be locked. I don't think so. I think that's just anxiety. Why would the gym be shut down? It's a 24/7 gym. That's what I'm paying for. But that doesn't mean I can't have anxiety. Also, we got a Barefoot Mafia member out here. But maybe they're going to work. Maybe they have to be out here. Just come be the man I need. It's just crazy how we really don't have the infrastructure. I mean, this is a main road. This is the main road through Mint Hill. And I'm not sure it's been plowed. And if it has been, it wasn't very well. It wasn't plowed very well. We just don't have the stuff down here for the snowstorms. Man, this is another great example of why having the right gear. Mint Hill Police was right there. Charlie always thinks I'm gonna get arrested, so I put the camera down. But yeah, another great example of why having the right gear is so helpful. Having this Jeep or any SUV or just car with the right tires, even just snow tires, and snow tires are what are optimal for snow, of course. Having a max cushion shoe for recovery, having a carbon shoe for race day, having the right jacket. It just makes it so much more pleasant when things aren't perfect. Alright, this is definitely not plowed. Now we're just straight up cutting through 8 inches of snow right here. We're the only ones in the parking lot? Yep. Fresh tire tracks through here. Bang. We made it. Alright, shoes. Shoes for the long run on the treadmill. Can we brighten it up? Bang! This is the shoe for the treadmill long run. This is the shoe. This kind of looks like something you'd wear for a song like that. This is the shoe. Tap, 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 tap. Adidas Evo SL woven. So many songs and poems have been written about this midsole. Light Strike Pro is the midsole. Yeah, what am I doing? What am I saying? What am I supposed to say? I mean, it's the Evo. You guys know about it. I know about it. We all know about it. But yeah, I didn't like the first one, but this one, my first two actually, I've just been cranking in this thing. I checked my Strava last night, 64 miles. And I was talking about the other day. Let me turn down the heat. It's just, I can hear myself think. It's like white noise just blasting. Yeah, I was saying the other day how I feel like I don't have a vibe right now. And I don't. It's a transition period. I'm going on a week-long trip next Saturday, which is going to take 2 weekends actually. So it's a longer travel trip. It's going to take 2 weekends. So that's 10 days of training completely blown up, if not more. So I just made the decision not to be training for a marathon PR right now. And it's weird just maintaining, but sometimes in life, that's kind of what you have to do. And it's not, I don't know, there's this culture of stay hard, getting after it. And for me, I say that too, right? Oh, I'm always getting after it, no off season. And that is my approach. I generally want to keeping the base pretty high. I want to be consistent. I do my 20s every weekend. That's why I'm out here taking the carriage through the snow, dashing through the snow in the 1-horse open Jeep. But there's also times where I'm not going to be doing 10-mile threshold workouts. I'm not going to be doing 6x1K at VO2 max or whatever other sick and disgusting workout I might program for myself. There's some times where it's just, man, getting 100 miles a week is getting after it. And I know that's, if you're watching, say, wow, it's a lot of miles. You probably are. That is hard. But for me, I've adapted to it. But just being able to carve out the time and dedicate to it while you have a lot of other stuff going on, sometimes that is enough. So I've been saying, man, I'm not in a vibe right now. I'm not training for anything heavily. And sometimes it corresponds to not having a shoe that I'm going for, not having music. It's nice when you can just pop on the same album, pop on the same shoe, and just roll. When I was training for Kiowa, I had that Olivia Dean album. That was my soundtrack right there. I also had my rebuild playlist after the base date, and I had the Vomero Plus and the Rad UFO, and I was just cranking in those two shoes. Of course, I was testing other things, but I was just cranking in those two shoes for afternoon runs. I've settled into a nice groove with this. I have Evo SL Woven. This is what I've been doing any single run where I'm not filming. Friday, wasn't filming. 14er at a 7 flat pace. I did 12 around the 6:45 to 6:50, and then a 2-mile hill sprint and cool down set right there. Just cranking all my afternoon runs, all my stroller runs. So it's nice to have a vibe with the shoe, something that you could just go for, and it eliminates that decision fatigue that you can get. So what I've been liking about this shoe, really nice geometry once I can get it going and land on the front, once I can have the more powerful or just stronger mechanics with it. The foam feels dialed for me, not too soft, not too firm. Still not the most comfortable. That is the one area where the Evo has always fallen short for me, but of course it is a speed shoe. They put a dang near race upper on here. They put the Light Strike Pro midsole. It's not designed to be a max cushion recovery shoe or anything like that. But I have been using it as a daily trainer, a fast daily trainer, and I've been more in this period of training over the past few months where I want to be pushing pace on my daily runs. I'm not running a lot of true recovery at 8:30. I'm not doing a lot of low and slow. In case in point, right, driving over here talking about I think I could pop on the treadmill, crank some 650s. Now, I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. I'll take it by feel, but that's my mindset right now. That's generally been my headspace of, okay, I can be pushing the pace pretty good on my daily runs because I'm maxing out at 100 miles per week. Meanwhile, my historical max has been 140. So that's how you got to think about it, right? What percentage of your historical max are you at? And I can average 120, 115 for a month or so before needing to cut. So I'm 10 to 15% lower than my comfortable max right now, which is allowing me to push the pace some more. Plus, I'm not doing a ton of big workouts, so my legs aren't as fatigued. So this has been a really good shoe. High zone 2, low zone 3. I even came out and popped a 557 on an afternoon run. I popped a 557 on the last mile. Just crazy in this thing. Not even trying, right? Not even pushing super hard. So this has been a great shoe for me recently. I've finally gotten to experience everything that people are saying about the Evo SL. It is still not the softest and the bounciest shoe out there. It's still not. But in comparison to a stability shoe or a normal daily trainer, yeah, it's a lot softer and bouncier. So I think that's about all I have before we go inside. There's going to be copyright music playing probably, so I'm trying to do most of my talking out here. But yeah, we'll just hop on the treadmill, test this Ernie old kit, get a good 20 miler in these. My longest that I've gone so far in this pair is 14, so this will be the longest run. This will put us up at 84 miles in these guys. I was flirting with the idea of doing a treadmill marathon, but that's just sicko behavior. I saw the 64 and I said, what's 64 plus 26? Oh, that's 90. I could have gotten 100 if I were at 74. No, I'm not going to do that. We don't need that, man. Keep it light, keep it smooth, and then we can break it down. So yeah, we'll pop on the treadmill, do our long run in the Evo SL Woven. I think that's all we have in here. Make sure I bring my waters and everything. Yep, I have my treadmill water right here. All right, time to brave the cold. Oh my goodness. I think this is the lowest number I've ever seen on the Jeep's thermometer right there. 9. Shout out Kayshawn Booty. 9. That's crazy. Evo SL. Yeah, I paid for it. Digging in the booty like a patriot. Final snow tally, it's a little hard to tell. We definitely didn't get over a foot. It seems we got 6 to 8 inches. 6 to 8 inches. And it's just completely shut down out here. People just aren't used to this. Oh gosh. Oh no. Bro, that's an L. That's an L. My AirPods just dropped. I slipped. I tripped, and all my stuff fell. All my stuff fell on the ground out of my hoodie pocket. Okay, let's just... Oh gosh, let's just get inside. My Evo SL Woven got wet too. Oh no. Oh, now I don't even remember. Oh, Brevo. Okay, let's get in here. Oh, now I need to sign into this? Oh, gosh. Bro, this is an L. I forgot my password. I might have to go back to the Jeep and get warm. This is just shenanigans now. I can't feel my fingers. Okay, my hands are freezing. I went back into the archives to find the pass. Add pass. Okay, now let's open the app. Unable to redeem the pass. Oh gosh. Oh, my email was Joanna at supwell.io. I was trying .com. All right, let's see if this works. Nope. Okay, now we're into forgot password territory. I hate technology. I really hate technology. I need a treadmill at my house. This is just complete bogus. This is Barefoot Mafia activities. Yep. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, you too. Thanks. Bye. What a legend, man. All right, so I just called the owner. He literally puts his number on the door. Just legendary. So he let me in remotely and everything. Because, yeah, I think the card that they initially got me expired. I couldn't add it. But we're all set. We're in here, man. The things you do for mileage. I mean, let's just do it. Let's just do it. beating me? That's a slim chance. Talking to these boys like I'm Jim Nance. Restarting. 9 miles in. Max it out. Mile 19. Up 17. Hurting. Half a mile left. Let's go. Bro, I was absolutely grinding. Absolutely grinding on that one. Holy cow. Whew. Copyright music. But let's see what we got here. Yeah, 20 miles. I do not need to recalibrate. I just went straight for the watch today, going off what the watch said, because whenever I'm at the treadmills here, it's slow. Ooh, man. Can you see that? 6:15 pace. 2 hours, 5 minutes, 8 seconds. I was absolutely working. Average heart rate 162. My last marathon, I think my average heart rate was 168. So, oh gosh, that's a workout. It's hot in here too. Trial of miles, baby, trial of miles. Wow, average cadence, 180. That's surprising. Average cadence, 180. Absolutely moving. Sorry, I need some water and then we can get out of here. Absolutely soaked. This is disgusting. Oh, I was gonna take this off, but there's somebody coming. Never mind. Hybrid era coming soon. Hybrid era coming soon. Can I even pick up the 100? Oh gosh. Let me see. I can pick up the 30. That's not bad. Man, what does it go up to here? 125. They have weights that are basically as heavy as I am. Gosh dang. These chicken legs are not built for hybrid athlete activities. Yeah, no hybrid athlete activities for me. But man, that was a good one, dude. I was absolutely working, and I don't know, it wasn't even that hard at the beginning, but that's the thing about the marathon, right? Marathon pace should feel pretty simple. Not simple, easy. Not easy, smooth. It should feel smooth for the first 10 to 12 miles. Very smooth. And once you get to that no man's land, mile 12 to 17, 18, mile 12 to 20, that's where it starts getting mentally challenging. And somewhere in there as well, it'll start to get physically challenging. But that's exactly what great marathon training workouts simulate. The mental grind, the monotony, the fatigue, the self-doubt. Can I hold on to this pace? Can I hold on to this pace? Man, I was absolutely working. The treadmill said 5:56. I had to have 5:56 pace for, I think, 14 miles at least. Now, the pod is usually a little slower, and I went by that. So we had the pod at around, clocking me at around a 6 flat to 6:10. But man, that's some good work. Let's get out of here because this copyright music's going to get me struck down. And people out here getting it in on the hill. Oof. Oh, and somebody came and I guess shoveled this thing. But yeah, this is where I ate it. I didn't see where the lip was right here. Take a look at this. I couldn't see where the lip was, so I tripped. And then all my stuff, which was in my hoodie pocket, fell right here. And then I had to go back to the car. But thankfully my AirPods were still working, because that would have been a gigantic L if I had to do that entire workout with no AirPods. The joys of youth. The joys of youth. Yeah, that was a really solid run, man. I have no idea what my fitness is right now. I have no idea how fast I can run a marathon, but I'm just working the best I can to keep that fitness up, to keep my non-negotiables, my commitments. 100 miles a week, 20-mile long runs. I got it this week. It was not easy to get it this week, man, especially with some of the things that popped up at the end of the week. And the snowstorm. Needing to get 8 in the snow yesterday, but we got it done, man. I'm just gonna reverse out of here. Because these kids are snowing down, or sledding down the snow slope. There's also people with, there are some people with sedans out here. I actually saw somebody with a Tesla out here who pulled up to the gym. But yeah, man, I was working. I was digging pretty good on the last 4 or so miles there. There was one point there, mile 19, and so the treadmill stops every hour, and so I had to restart it twice. And there's one point there, mile 19, and that's right where it was about to stop. I was able to stop it and get the final mile, but there's one point where I literally thought I was gonna get injured because I just could not turn over the leg. I was fighting so hard to just keep turning them over. Dude, what is this person doing? But yeah, I got it done, man. Evo SL Woven, so definitely more of a, just that zone 3, very simple shoe. It was good, but as I was digging at the end, I mean, and it's not a race shoe, but I was hoping for just a little bit more pop, just a little bit more pop. And there are also times there where I felt landing on the back, either it wasn't as cushioned as I wanted, or maybe not as stable as I wanted something. But it is what it is, right? $150, non-plated race foam. Can't expect it to be a race shoe. It is most certainly not a race shoe. Oh man, we have people with ATVs out here. Yeah, man, I was digging deep for that one. And then fueling, so I took 5 gels. I did have a Morton caffeine. I split it up into 2. I haven't been loving doing it in one shot, the Morton caffeines, because they get me, man, way too strong. I feel like I'm on drugs with those Morton caffeines. So I split it up. I did half of it at mile 6, something like that, 6 or 7 or 8. And then I did the other half around mile 14. And then I had 4 regular gels throughout. So that's 150 grams of carbs. So that's 75 grams of carbs per hour. Wait. No, I think there's 20. I think there's 20 grams of carbs per Morton gel. I'm not good at this, as you can tell. I carb by feel. But what I did here recently was that athletes are now being advised to take 100 grams of carbs per hour. 100 grams of carbs per hour. That's a gel. If you're running a 2:30 marathon, that's basically a gel every 2 to 3 miles. That seems like a lot for me. 100 grams of carbs. And then the elites, they're doing, what is it? The bottles, right? So they're not even doing gels. So you must just have to be slugging fluid, which would not be my choice. But I mean, some of those guys are indeed doing it. Oh, there are actually cars out here now. It's mostly trucks though. Another Jeep. Man, I had to dig deep for that one. I wasn't planning on doing a big workout or anything, but I just settled into that pace I settled into that pace around 6 flat, 6:10, and I just told myself, don't touch that dial. It's like they say on the radio, don't touch that dial. So I just held on to it. I'm telling you, man, it really is beautiful out here with the snow just blanketing the neighborhood. I have never seen it like this, and I don't know when the next time is that I will see it like this. This might be a once in a lifetime snowstorm for down here, at least once a decade type of snowstorm. And yeah, I was talking to Charlie last night and she was saying the same thing that I said. She can't even remember the last time she saw a snowstorm like this, not even when we were in college in New York. This is like a Norista kid, because the Pats are back in the Super Bowl. Do you see they're trying to rename Maynard? They're trying to call it Drake Maynard. Maynard, Massachusetts, spell it M-A-Y-E, like Drake May, kid. I love Drake May. And yeah, I'm never gonna see it like this again. Enjoy. Now I've just got to make it back up this driveway. Dude, this Jeep is an absolute tank. What a tank. Goodness. This is like the Norda 005s. Shout out to the Hobby Jogger, man. Hobby Jogger wagon. Legendary snow day performance. Legendary. Oh man, my legs are toast. Toast. Oh. Yeah, snow is fun for the day, but when you have violent icicles hanging from your roof and the kids can't play outside and it's 15 degrees, not so fun. Yes, I will. It's a movie. Mystic Pizza. All right, we're trying to get the official measurement. Mace, can you hold this? Yeah, hold this just like this. Yep. All right, I'm trying to go in the shade here in a spot where it's not melted. 7. 7. That's it?
Is that high?
7? It's high for North Carolina.
Daddy, can you go over there? Can you go right here?
Right here?
Yeah. Can you
In the
try-
sun? Yeah, we can try right here.
Yeah. No, like where nobody has
Where's
stepped.
nobody has stepped? Yep. Oh, you're pretty similar. Yeah, and this is melted down, so.
What is it?
7 inches.
So it's 7?
So the official Mint Hill Meteorology snow inchage of the Great White Blizzard of 2026 is 7 inches. I thought we were closer to 10. I really did, but I think we were getting fooled by some of the wind coming through. And if you look at this behind me, it just looks absolutely covered in snow. But 7, I mean, the tape measure does not lie. Look, we are up to 7 inches on the tape measure. 7 inches. And icicles, I mean, the icicles, though, they're about 3 feet. Look at those icicles back there. Just absolutely wild. You know, Charlie did say there was no way it was 10 inches, but us men, always overestimating how big things are. Oh man, that's usually where I put the camera. I guess it's still going up there. Ah! Yeah, I've never had snow on the mailbox while trying to film. Well, let's just send. Yeah, I do have a tripod, so it's not like I'm just straight up putting the camera on top of snow. That would be reckless behavior. I think we got it there. Man, if there's anything that this weekend taught me, this weekend with the snowstorm, heading to the treadmill and everything, is that it's really nice to have good gear. It is so nice to have good gear. It makes such a difference to have gear that's reliable, that you can count on. I mean, the Jeep, no matter the weather, I know I could get anywhere with that thing. It's an absolute tank. The Nordas, yesterday in the blizzard, being able to run through the ice and the snow. This jacket, this is a great piece. The down jacket keeps me super warm no matter what. It's so nice. It is so nice. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I started the Supple app, seriously. So that people could get access to the good gear without having to pay an arm and a leg. Now, we're a little bit offset here when we need to, if we don't want to get the shadow. But yeah, I just wanted to close it out here with some thoughts on the weekend and the gear. If anything, man, this was a hunting for mileage weekend. 28 miles in 2 days. I was a little bit low on the mileage coming into the weekend because, again, Friday I was planning to get some more miles, but I wasn't able to. So yesterday I got the 8 in the Norda. Today I got the 20 in the Evo SL Woven. So I did want to give another shout out to this thing, the Norda 005, and it's just very bright. It's weird filming out here with how bright it is, with how the snow is reflecting off everything. But yeah, this is top tier, S tier, my new favorite trail shoe. It's so light, it's so nimble. The foam is incredible. It's like a softer, bouncier Evo SL, and it's funny that I ran on both of these shoes because they actually are very similar. Norda is twice the price, but the capability and lightweight you're getting for the trails makes it worth it for me. It is really unlike anything that I've ever tested, and the ability to completely neutralize the poor conditions, the ability for me to come out here in the middle of a blizzard and just grip and rip. I mean, I was throwing down 710s, 715s on that run yesterday. Just absolutely incredible. It feels so dialed, and that's the other thing about the expensive shoes. The uppers, the compounds, the way it's put together. A lot of the time when you're spending money on a niche product like this, the build quality is just going to be a lot higher. You're either getting crazy innovation, crazy design, or crazy build quality. With this, I mean, there's no panel gaps, to use a car phrase, right? A lot of brands who don't have the highest quality, they'll have, like Tesla, they'll have gaps in the panels. There's no build quality issues with this. There's no panel gaps. There's no glue on the seams. It is just beautifully crafted. It's like an art piece with this thing. So no, it's not the best deal. It's not the cheapest deal. I know you can get the Evo SL ATR, but not everything needs to be a deal. And I do highlight the deals. Yesterday we had the video with Jogon Krago talking about the Chinese shoes, and not everyone's going to spend $325 on a shoe. Thankfully I was able to get this for around $240 or $250 on a deal. And again, I'm searching for the deals too. But for those people who are willing to invest in the best gear, this is the best shoe for winter running. So if you still got 6 to 8 weeks of winter, I don't care what Punxsutawney Phil is saying, if you still got 6 to 8 weeks of winter and you're looking for the best winter running shoe, this would be it. Now, one thing I didn't do in the first run review or in any of my use of it so far was switch out the insole. I didn't even realize it came with another insole, and somebody commented that to let me know, and they said, hey, maybe you didn't get it because you got it on a deal. No, I checked in the shoebox and there it was right on the side. So I have no idea what the deal is with the insole. Maybe the other one is slightly more comfortable. I would guess it probably has more weight, more comfort. I would guess. I don't know. So I'll check that at some point. Now, today, Evo SL Woven 20 miler. Putting in the work with the golf cart. Yeah, 20 miler on the tready in the Evo SL Woven. Bro, I was grinding. So first 12 to 14 felt really smooth, and I didn't come into this run with a pace target. I didn't come in with a plan saying, yeah, I'm gonna bang 30 seconds off a marathon pace, but that's just what it ended up being. My legs felt poppy and peppy. Now that this was my second week back up at 100 miles, it's likely that my body has acclimated to the newer, higher mileage level, and I was able to throw down some pace. Also, Friday I did some hill sprints. I did a longer 14-mile run, so my body is just adapting and absorbing all that work. And through those hill sprints, I'm probably getting those running economy gains, getting that stiffness back in the legs like we were talking about on the podcast with Jack. So came out of the gates around 7:30, and even first mile I just banged that treadmill down to 7:20, 6:50, something like that. And I forgot to pause when I got off the treadmill to set up to turn off the camera for a second. So that first mile was probably like a 6:50, if I had to guess, or a 6:40. So went straight into it, and then I was just gone out of the gates. The fueling was really good, and that's another thing, right? Investing in the fuel, showing up to the long runs with carbs, not showing up depleted. Also last night, because we had the birthday cake, I think I ate about half the cake under the guise that I was carb fueling. But hey, it worked out pretty well because I was able to pull out a really good long run today. Yeah, came out around 6:30, 6:20, dropped the pace down, and eventually I was rolling at 5:56. For the majority of that run, where you see the line is straight, 5:56 on the treadmill, that's what it says, 5:56 on the treadmill. Now, the pod, the Coros pod, which I had strapped to the shoe, this thing said that I was at a 6:10, or whatever you're seeing on the Strava, 6:15 for that. So there is a discrepancy. I decided today to go with the pod pacing because when I was in New York a few weeks ago and I was running on the treadmill, it was nearly identical, the pod to that treadmill, and that was a brand new treadmill. So I'm thinking it's likely that the treadmills over here in the Min Hill gym just aren't calibrated correctly. So I just decided to go with the pod. But if anything, I was even faster, so maybe I was closer to a 6 flat. But yeah, treadmill said 5:56, the pod said around a 6:10, and that felt pretty cruisy up until mile 15, 16. Then it got really grindy. Mile 17, 18, mile 19, I borderline felt like I was gonna get injured. I was just hanging on. I don't know why it started feeling so hard, because that's not a pace where I should be absolutely fighting to hold on to it, but it did feel very hard. Now, good things about this shoe for the long run: it held up well, decent bounce, it had my cadence up higher, but I felt that some of the issues with the Evo were actually exposed on this long run, a day where I was trying to go faster, and not necessarily issues, but just limitations. It's not a true race shoe, the stability is not the best, and it doesn't have the same propulsion as the top tier models on the market. When I was getting tired at the end, I was wishing for more explosion out of the midsole. I was wishing for more stability. I was just looking for some help. I was really looking for some help. I had the 42 Doug cranked up. First half of the run, I was 42 Doug. Second half, I was listening to DJ Lucas. So I had the DJ Lucas cranked up at the end. I had the X Games. That was what's playing on ESPN, which was just sick. The X Games snowboarding. And then they also had a Jeep sponsorship. So they had all these Jeep Wranglers parked on the X Games course. A really nice, cool brand integration and activation. And these guys just doing crazy snowboarding tricks. And this dude named Mark McMorris from Canada, he won. And he was 32 years old. They called him the GOAT. He was 32 years old. And at the beginning of the competition, they put everyone's age up. It was 26, 24. The second oldest was 28. And he was 32. So shout out to all my fellow 30-something, still getting after it. Mark McMorris, absolute legend. That's Subwall certified behavior right there. So I had that on one screen. That was motivating me, although I couldn't really focus on when they were doing the backflips and everything. I can't look at this. I'm going to fall off the treadmill, especially with this Morton caffeine kicking in. It's just going to be too much. And then on the other TV, there's some old school basketball ESPNU film playing. I think it was about, first one was about Iverson. The second one was about the University of Houston team that had Hakeem Olajuwon, the general, all these other dudes on it. So that was cool. So old school gritty basketball highlights on one TV, then the X Games on the other, with aggressive 42 Doug and DJ Lucas blasting in the headphones. So I had a lot of assistance in this run, but as I was getting into the last 30, 40 minutes, not as much assistance from the shoe as I would have hoped. Now, the benefit to that is I'm going to be working harder. I'm going to be pushing it more to hang on to the pace. But on a day like today where I'm just getting to the treadmill, I mean, it was a fight just to get out of the neighborhood and get to the treadmill here. Thankfully, some of this snow is melting down, although it is going to freeze over tonight. And they also already did cancel public school tomorrow, and they canceled Mason's school tomorrow and Ira's school. So he goes to school Wednesday through Friday. Last week, from the ice storm on Sunday, they canceled his school every day from Wednesday to Friday because his school is tethered to the public school schedule. That's just how they do it because they're small. And so Friday, even though there's barely any ice, I guess some areas of Charlotte still had ice, so the Charlotte public schools had a 2-hour delay. So they canceled his school. So what are we paying for with this? So yeah, it was just a fight to get out of the snow and the ice to get to the treadmill. So do I need to make it harder for myself to hit the paces when I'm grinding at dang near 6 flat pace for 20 miles? No. So every shoe has limitations and trade-offs. With this, you are paying $150 for a very proficient shoe. Nice speed shoe, nice capable daily trainer. Is it the best for long run marathon training? No, this would not be in the Adidas lineup. Theoretically, that would be the Prime X Strong 3, I guess the long run marathon training shoe. Theoretically, right? That is not the one I would really use. I don't know what I'd use. I'd probably just use the Adios Pro 4 over this. That would have a lot more propulsion and bounce. So there are some limitations to it, but really nice shoe. I wasn't planning to hammer 6 flat today. That was just what came to me. I was feeling good, so I went for it. Also, I'm going to be traveling next week. I'll probably have to do my long run on Friday or Saturday. Everything's going to be all messed up, so I thought, why not? Why not just let it fly, bank some fitness, and get the best out of myself? So because of that, this was good, but yeah, still felt some instability in the back. If I were doing 630s, 640s, which was more of the plan, I would have been happy with 650. Even if I were doing that, this would have been better. I really got exposed at those 550 or 6 flat paces deeper into the run, but still a very good shoe. We are at 84 miles now. I'm liking this a whole lot more than the other ones. I'll get this up to 100 miles soon. I feel like after today, though, I don't know if I'm going to be reaching for this right again because I just hammered 20 miles in it, so I might switch it up, get some different stimuli on the body. But really good shoe. Now, other things I did want to say, just closing it out with the gear. So the shoe was good. The pod was good. The watch, one thing with the Coros watch that I didn't know about, it doesn't count treadmill runs as part of your fitness. So it's telling me I'm 100% recovered and that I'm back in the maintenance phase. So I don't know if it's a setting or something. Somebody please let me know. That's really weird to me. I know Meredith has a Coros, I believe, so maybe I'll text her about it. But that was odd to me. Why is it not including treadmill runs in the fitness calculation? That was a massive session that it should be incorporated because it feels like I'm not going to be recovered for 2 to 3, maybe even 4 days after that. Meanwhile, it's telling me I'm 100% recovered. And usually this thing is pretty spot on. So that was weird. And the last thing I did want to say was the Ernieold. So this was the kit that I tested for today that they sent me. Oh, before we get to that, I also wanted to give a shout out to these gaiters, the Catula gaiters that I used yesterday for my run, because they kept my feet completely dry. No snow in the ice or anything. And I was gonna say I bought these myself. No, I did not. I got them from a family member as a present. But yeah, the Ernieold stuff that they sent me, their PR agency sent me. They also wrote a nice note here, a little handwritten note. They said, Ernieold is more than gear. It's the feeling of freedom, clarity, and connection. So this is designed and made in Australia. Pieces made for all runners, combining technical performance with timeless style. I love a good handwritten note. Also, I thought it was timely because we had the Australian on the channel yesterday. Why not take out the Australian stuff today? But it was really good. I think I like the shorts more than the singlet if I had to pick one of the pieces. And it's hard with the singlets because in the summer, if it's over 80 degrees or really 75 American, I'm going tarps off. I'm going tarps off no matter what. I just don't like the feeling of a sweaty shirt, sweaty singlet. With that one, it was getting sweaty at the end and kind of sticking to me, but it's hard for me to tell whether or not that's part of something that they could have done better with the fabric, or just, I mean, everything gets wet, even the sore stuff. But the shorts, those were really good. I didn't feel like they were picking up any sweat at all. They were actually shedding a lot of sweat, and I would race in those. The only downside to them versus the stuff that I typically race in, the sore stuff, is that they didn't have the gel holsters. You know, the Inspector Gadget things on the Soar shorts. So if you're familiar with the Soar Marathon shorts, and the Asics and Nike ones do this as well, they have these elastic band clips on the front so you can put your gels in. It makes it just incredibly easy when you're out there to just grab your gel. I actually put 4 gels across the front, so super nice. The Ernieold shorts don't have that, but the drip is insane. So that might be a new long run favorite for me. And then, yeah, just the swag with the black, all black with the black, and what they do with the labels, I felt super clean. And though that was a great combination and a great fit with the work hat, the Evo SL with the Courier socks. I just felt like I was balling out this morning. So that was the gear, that was the kit. Yeah, investing in the good gear makes it so much easier during the times like this to get mileage, to keep that mileage train going. I was able to get 28 miles because of that. I think that's all I have for you today. Another 100-mile week. I appreciate everyone who's watching. Thank you everyone who watched the Jog on Krago video and left positive feedback yesterday. We're gonna be doing a lot more of those interviews, and I'm gonna be stacking a lot more mileage. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. Is it another trail shoe day where I take a new trail shoe out and try to run on this ice? Do I go back to the treadmill? But going back to the treadmill is, I don't want to review a new shoe just on the treadmill. And then the kids are at home, usually Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Charlie drives Mason to school, so I have an empty house starting at 7:30. When the kids are home, I don't have quite the flexibility, and then I can't start filming at 7:30 because the kids are home, and it's just, I have to be part of the nuclear unit. So then I start filming at 8:15. It just balloons out, and it's just, I don't know, it's tough. So it's the mileage lifestyle. It's really, we just have to see, we have to adapt, we have to be flexible, we have to figure it out. This is also probably gonna be a 2-hour video or something, but hey, double feature. It's a movie. It's a movie, bro. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow with another movie. All right, odds that Ira is sleeping during nap time. 0. Tapia par existant. Snow weekend dinner. Gnocchi, broccoli, impossible sausage. Absolute banger.